You're ridiculously brown, which makes me look very white.
I'm gonna glow up in a minute.
You are. I want to glow down.
No, you're not. Something dramatic. You've got a lot going on in you.
I know. I just have to level out the field. Let you come up, I'll come down.
Yeah, level us out. Nice one. Cheers. Hi guys, welcome back. We are doing a
Q&A.
Q&A.
So we're gonna be real. We planned another video, and then we didn't. We at the last minute we were like, we don't want to do that. So then we didn't want to leave you guys without content because we're going away in 2 days. Like literally 48 hours. It's 10 PM. We're filming just to get content out for you guys. We were like, what's something classic and easy that we can do with no preparation? Let's put something on our Instagram story. Got a little Q&A up. It's like the old school YouTube days.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Before we start, thank you, because we put this out because we needed an idea, and you guys come through.
Massively, so thank you. How did you both realise you was gay, and how did you both come out to your families? I realised I was gay. Well, to be honest, I've always known. I've always known. And I remember, I think I was watching something or whatever, and I just had that feeling in my stomach that I'd imagine people would have when they find someone attractive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was with a woman, and I thought, ooh, barking up the wrong tree here. You know what I mean? But then throughout like school and things like growing up, like I'd have boyfriends and stuff, and I just could never go past the point of kissing. And like it would never go past any of that. And I used to just think, maybe I'm frigid. Maybe like I just don't want to have sex. Maybe I just, all of that lot. And then I went to an all-girls college. No, it wasn't. It was I went to college, and everyone around me was gay. Like it was just constant, like football, like everyone and their nan and granddad was gay, and I was like, this is so normal. And even when I was in college, everyone was gay, and everyone was like, oh, are you gay? And I'd still deny it, because there was still part of me that just didn't feel, not safe enough, but I didn't feel safe enough to just finally let go and admit it. So it wasn't until I got my first girlfriend that I was like, whoa, I've got to really bite the bullet here and just do it, you know, like. So as soon as I got my first girlfriend, that's when I came out, and it was quite an easy experience for me, because everyone was expecting it, everyone knew, but it still didn't take away the feeling that you'd have before coming out. Like it's the worst feeling ever, where you just feel trapped and like suffocated, and you feel so alone in this. But once I let go, that was it. Like it's literally my best personality trait now. I love it. I literally love it.
Yeah, like, so I had a boyfriend from like the age of 5 till like past prom. Like we went from the beginning of primary till past the end of secondary school together, and I loved him so much, and I still love him now. We're close friends, and I just couldn't get there sexually with him. Nothing to do with him, and yeah, I just knew that because I loved him so much, I knew that if I couldn't do it with him, it was just never going to be with a boy, because I was like, if it's not him, it's not anyone type thing. And he was like the first person I actually came out to, and he kept that a secret for like 3-4 years until I actually came out to everyone else, because I broke up with him after prom, and I was like, I think I'm gay, and he was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, like at least we didn't do anything and we didn't make any mistakes or whatever. And
such a lovely boy.
He's the best. And yeah, like that was it. I think it would have taken me a bit longer to admit it if it wasn't for the fact that I was like, I loved him so much. But obviously I'm very masc presenting, I always have been since I was 5, like even before I knew what masc was or anything like that, or even gay was or anything. I was always in trousers, I was always whatever. So it didn't come to a shock. Like I received homophobia before I knew I was gay. Like I was getting called a leser or other slurs or whatever before I'd actually realised I was gay myself. And I remember thinking like, why are they calling me this just because of the way I look when I got a boyfriend and I love him? I'm not gay, like blah blah blah. But yeah, and then I come out again, like similar to Ellie, I came out to like close family and friends when I was starting to go clubbing. And then when I got my first girlfriend, I told all of my family, because I didn't really want her to feel like a secret. But yeah, I had an okay coming out. There was a few rocky bits, but it was all ironed out, and like now it's perfect. But yeah, it's just scary, and I don't know I don't know whether it's because I'm out and I'm in the community that it doesn't feel taboo now. But when I was younger, it really felt taboo. It felt like a massive thing. Like, if my sister come up to me now and was like, I'm gay, I'd be like, sweet. Like, it wouldn't even, like, I don't think anyone in my family would care. And I don't think any of her friends would bat an eyelid. But when I was growing up, it was like a massive deal to, like, in my head, I was like, this is the biggest thing in the world. You know what I mean? It was almost like, if they don't like it, that's valid, because this is really big. But it's like, yeah, I think we're going in the right direction. I don't think it's going to be like that for our kids at all. Like, I just don't. But yeah, that's...
Like, getting messages now from, like, kind of the younger
younger
girls
viewers,
are, like, coming out and stuff, and when they're asking for advice and things like that, like, it brings back that feeling of how different it is. And, like, we've even got friends that are, like, 30-odd that have just come out, do you know what I mean? And it's just, like, even their journey has been, like, scary. It's such a scary feeling. Yeah. But once you're out... Obviously, I can only speak from my experience, but once I've come out, like, I don't even bat an eyelid.
No, and I think what's sad is, like, one person comes to mind that I know is, like, the older generation. It's sad because, like, I remember her saying to me, like, I've lost so much time. I've lost so many years, because where it was just, like, so taboo, and... like, she happened to be feminine, so it was like, people don't class you as gay. It's like, you fit in that box and you kind of... I think for feminine girls, it takes them a long while and they try and fit in beforehand, whereas, like, I knew I was different from day one. Everyone told me I was different. I have eyes. I knew I was different, whereas when they're feminine, it's like, sometimes they don't spot it as early on and they try and fit in, and obviously all their girly mates are getting with boys, whatever. And I remember her saying to me, like, she was, like, pushing 30, like, practically 30, and she said, like, I want to have kids, and... I've only just come out this year. Like, I've wasted so much time. Like this, and I get that because, like, if she was born maybe like 15 years later, like, maybe she would have realised sooner. And like, it is sad, like, the timelines when you listen, and, like, it makes me very grateful that I come out when I was 18, 19, and, you know, yeah, it's one of them things where I think it's only getting better.
I think there's a long way to go, but it's definitely on the up, isn't it?
Yeah, 1000%. Meet and greet pending. Us girlies need a night out. Why won't you plan it? Well, we will plan it. Whoa. That was a lot of attitude.
Put the brakes on there.
Right, I'm not being funny. It's 10 p.m. on a Monday night. I fly in 48 hours and you're having a go at me. Wind your neck in.
She doesn't mean that, by the way.
I meant every word. So... meet and greet pending. Yeah, you did a meet and greet once. I can't remember. It always bugs me. I can't remember where I was on this day, but I was busy. But
I think you were abroad.
I think I was.
You was abroad. Like, we have a Telegram. It's not as active as it used to be, but I met a few people on there, and it was such a lovely day. Such a lovely day. We are looking to do it again. It's just our timeline at the minute. We are so booked and busy for the rest of the year. So we didn't want to plan something and let you guys down, because every weekend that's free at the minute is very hit and miss of, like, plans are supposed to, do you know what I mean? So
definitely, like,
and not only that, the weekends that we do have free, we need time with our families, do you know what I mean? Like, everything's been very, very hectic.
Like, someone asked me to do, like, Christmas plans the other day, and I worked out that I don't have a free weekend, and we're in August. So things are really picking up, so it's very, very hard, but we're hoping, obviously, we're supposed to be in a heat wave now. If we manage to get a free weekend soonish, then we were going to do, like, a park meet up, like, maybe rounders, a bit of a picnic, whatever. But if we manage to get a spare weekend in winter, then we're thinking, like, a night out maybe in London, in Soho or something like that. But if we do a meet and greet, it will be on our socials and stuff, like, weeks in advance, so you guys can...
And can we not call it a meet and greet?
Yeah, because when we say a meet and greet, it's not like...
sounds weird.
Yeah, it's not like we're meeting up to meet you to take a photo. Like, we're talking about, like, a group night out for the people that watch the pod, and, like, just a community night out, because we know that we've got some loyal supporters that we want to appreciate. And
we've had so many people become friends through the pod. It's so beautiful. I've had, like, millions and one messages of, like, oh my god, if you didn't start the pod, then I won't be with my girlfriend now. Like, even girlfriends, relationships, like, we've built, like, oh, it's so lovely. And do you know what, some of our viewers, like, because people who started, like, viewing us, I can call majority of them, like, close friends now. Like, I met someone on there, Crash, love you if you're watching. I met Crash, like our mate, and the first day I'd ever met her, I went and helped her move her flat around. But that's because through the Telegram and through the chat, like, because they've watched the pod, like, it's mental. It's such a lovely community that we've got, and it's so, what I love about us is it's so intimate. It's very, very, like, I answer every DM that I get, like, absolutely love it. So meet and greet sounds a bit like, because when you say meet and greet, it sounds like we're up here and you're like down here. Do you know what I mean?
Like an event, like an
like it's
event.
It's
just like a meet up, really.
Just go have a drink, have a boogie.
The thing is like when we see viewers on a night out, we'll always party. Like we were in Ibiza and we met 3 viewers in Ocean Beach and we ended up partying with them the entire week, and they were coming back to our room for drinks every night. And you know, so it's not like it's like a meet and greet, it's just kind of like a meet up so that everyone can get together on the same day and that. But yeah, it's in the works. Please be patient. As soon as we get a free weekend, we'll get something in the diary.
What made you want to start a podcast?
It's kind of me, to be honest.
Like, it was all you.
Yeah. So I've always been into content creation. Like since I was a kid, it's been like my number one hobby. So like when I was at 8, I used to do like stop motion with like Lego figures and stuff. And then as I progressed, I made like a YouTube channel when I was at 10, and then I did like YouTube all the way through school. Not to gain views, but just because I enjoyed making them and putting them together and stuff. And then I went to a media college in West London and I got trained in content creation, and I had like a lot of equipment that you could use through the college, and I actually started a podcast with like 3 of my close mates there, but it just never grew legs because like I didn't have the kind of the knowledge. I had the technical skills, but I didn't have the knowledge to make it worth watching, so I decided to never publish it. And then I went and worked as an apprentice at a media company, and I learned like basically everything. And then I had the skills and the knowledge, but I didn't want to start anything unless I believed it had legs. And then I spent some more time with Elle, and then it kind of clicked in my head that this was something that I think the bond that we had, I think I saw it way before you did. Like the bond that we had, I thought like this is something that people could find comfort in, and this is unique. So that's when I then approached Elle and was like, let's do a pod, and then she was like, yeah, let's do it. She come up with a name. And then we started filming on our phones. It was crap. It was like a 4-hour episode on our phones that just never aired.
Really,
we tried to sit down 1,000 times, had technical difficulties. We tried for about a year, didn't work. Put the first episode out a year later.
Even that was crap.
Did that one intoxicated, and then we did the second one, and for some reason it blew up, and then it kind of just kept going. And then the bigger we got, we were like, we want somewhere permanent to film, so we obviously kept trying to look. And then I had my breakdown, so we had to stop. And then because we were forced to stop, we were like, if we're starting properly. So that's when we started looking into professional studios and that. And then it's kind of just learning as you go. We got the professional studios because we were like, this is gonna up our content, and then we ran into the problem of like financing that. We were like, well, this isn't long-term solution. So then it was like, we need our own podcast studio if we want to take this long term. So now we're building our own studio, which is where season 3 will be filmed. So everything we've done, we've kind of evolved through like doing it and then making a mistake and being like, oh, we need to fix this or we need to fix that. But what made us started to want it, I've always wanted to do content creation, and I just was looking for something that I felt like online needed. You know, I felt like this would be a safe space for people. So I asked Elle, and Elle wanted to do it. So we started. But that was like 3 years ago. Rose said it over a pint. Yeah. We should start a podcast. I went, what even is a podcast? Yeah. And then here we are. Because it like started, I was like, look, just sit down and talk, and like I'll do all the technical, I'll do all the editing. So like I set everything up, I like filmed everything. Like you managed to borrow a fishing camera off your dad, I managed to borrow one off a mate, and then I used to edit it all. And then as we got bigger and bigger, I couldn't do it all. So then I taught Elle, so like Elle would come round. So she brought herself like a second-hand laptop, and then like I'd sit here and like hook my laptop up to the TV and edit, and Elle would like film it on her phone and take notes on how to edit, and I'd like teach her. And then it got to the point where I first lent you my old computer, and then you got your own, and then you learnt how to edit, and now it's got to a point where we split everything 50-50 and we both know exactly what we're doing. So I just kind of transferred all the skills that I'd learnt to Elle so that we could move forward quicker and more efficiently. Yeah, but I don't know, I think that's quite a boring answer, but
That's just, but we get asked that all the time because there's so many people that are asking me at the minute. I don't know if they're DMing you, but a lot of people are like, me and my friends want to start a podcast, like, and my main thing is like, do it, but it's not as easy as it looks.
The hardest thing is doing it. It's like actually doing it, because everyone has the idea, everyone might be able to make a cool cover, everyone has ideas for the first episode, but like sitting down, getting it edited and having the bollocks to like put it out and keep going and stay consistent is where people fall down.
It's hard. It's like, even look at us now, like we've made 1,000,001 mistakes, 1,000,001 errors, like we're still shocked that there's people that want to watch and listen to our content, like, but one thing with starting a podcast, it's not as easy as it sounds. When Rose said it, I was like, yeah, all right then. And even like a year into it, I was like, this is so simple. And then me and Rose had a sit down chat one day and she was like, this is getting to me now, like I've got 1,000,001 things going on. Your life was crazy when we really started, like work, college, everything. And I was like, it's nothing, mate.
I remember, I remember giving it to you. I remember giving it to Elle and I was like, oh, and she was like, I've got loads of free time, mate, I'll edit it. I was like, sweet. I showed her how to edit. She was like, I'll get that done. I gave it to her. That episode never came out.
That's because of the that was because of what was said. But
it was never edited.
It was, I could edit it, but at the time, I
remember you coming to me and you were like, I'm never going to chase you for an episode again.
I honestly, I remember starting it and like, I was like, fucking hell, I don't know how she does this. It's so long, especially because back when we first started,
it was longer.
Our audio and our media literally just wasn't linked up, so you had to then match it all together. I don't know how you could do that.
But like, I remember, so like we'd film and then a week later she'd be like, have you got it edited yet? I really want to watch it.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like 2 weeks later and she'd be like, come on mate, like blah blah blah. And then the first time she ever sat down, she was like, I'm never chasing you again.
Ever. I walked in here and I went, oh, what a week I've had. I've done all the fucking season, you mug.
Yeah, that was I think that was good though, because I didn't do it to show you, but it just naturally showed you. And I think
no, because when you sat down and you were saying like how much you're struggling, and then because the thing is, when we first started, I didn't have the motivation whatsoever. I was just like, yeah, all right, fine. This has always been Rose's dream. So Rose has been around that scenario. She's got the ideas. She comes up with some crazy stuff, and I'm thinking, how the fuck have you even thought of that? Like, but that's when we started. I just sat down, probably laughed a few times, and then I got up and off I went. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just kind of left it all in Rose's hands. And then when it all kind of started, I started to really enjoy it, and like I really liked knowing the behind the scenes, because I never knew it. Like, I technically was a viewer as well. Like, that's genuinely how it was. And then it wasn't until we sat down and you were saying like how hard you were struggling, whatever, and I was like, okay, well, if we're gonna progress, then we need to split it. And then that's why I brought myself a laptop. That's why I've just tried to take on as much as you are, because one, it gets it out quicker, and two, it stops your workload.
And it makes it enjoyable, because when you get swamped down, you don't want to film anymore, because you're like, I can't be bothered. But yeah, like obviously we're much more motivated now. We can see goals, and like we're achieving things and we're getting things, and yeah, it's very rewarding. And I think we both have a belief that we can take it further and help more people. So, and it's nice to like have those conversations, and like, because sometimes I feel like when you have a dream that's like a bit out there, same as if you were like a footballer or a singer or whatever, like my dream's always to create content, and it's always been to like reach people and help people, because as a kid I was so alone. Like it was people online and the YouTubers online that gave me comfort, and I've always had that dream of doing it. And I think when you talk to someone, they're like, yeah, all right. Do you know what I mean? But it's nice to have someone to like talk to, and it's like, yeah, mate, we will achieve that, and we'll do this, and we'll do that, and we'll do this. Like, I set myself 2 goals for my personal and for 2D2M this year to hit figure wise, and I've already hit the personal one, and I think we'll probably hit the other one, which is so nice to like set a goal on the 1st of Jan, and then sit there on New Year's Eve and go, I actually stuck to that and I did it. But yeah.
It's just the start, baby!
It's just a start. What is the biggest lesson you guys have learned in life? Mine is that it's never the end of the world until it is. Like, if that makes sense. It's never the end of the world. Like, when you sit there and you think like, oh my god, this is the worst thing in the world, oh my god. You're going to look back and be like, it's not that deep. Like,
Joe, your biggest motto, right? I've gone through some shit, right? Let's just
I'm hanging on by a thread.
And I walk through Rosie's front door and I come in, I sit down, she goes, go on then mate, tell me. I explain it all with so much like passion. I've given her the whole rundown. She goes, will the world keep spinning tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, sure. What are you worried for then? That's it. I'm like, alright, yeah, fine.
Actually, there's been so many times I'm like, are you not stressed? And I'm like, no. It won't. I used to get myself in states, and yeah, ever since like I had my breakdown especially, I just thought, what am I doing this for? Like, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just sit there and I think, like, if I sit here for 70 or 80 years and I stress the whole time, it's going to achieve the same amount as if I sit here and I enjoy it the whole time. So why am I, like, I just sit there and think, like, what's the point? Like,
one of my big, like, one thing I always say is that life isn't hard, it's us that makes it hard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, that's very circumstantial, so take that with a pinch of salt. But like, there's things in life that you can just sit, it could be the smallest things, like, especially me, like, I always sit, the smallest thing could happen and it will keep me up at night. And then I 1 minute I just snap and I think, hello? What am I even doing?
I always just say, well, worse things have happened at sea.
Yeah, like
I just, and it is like, and I've learnt that the hard way, and it's, you let something destroy you and you let it consume you and you sit there and think, I'm the only person that's letting this do that to me. Like,
hello?
Like, I sit here and like, especially when I was like having my breakdown, I was like sitting there and I was like, oh my god, it's the end of the world, like my head is so bad, like blah blah, and then I just sit there and I was like, it's my head? Why am I letting myself, like, why am I sitting in a pit and not getting out of bed and letting myself,
so easy
and it was
to be
like
consumed by that though.
Like, I like looked in the mirror and I was thinking, like, why haven't I changed? All right, you don't like yourself, why not? Like, do you know what I mean? And it's just one of them things where it's like, when you're in it you don't realise it, but nothing's that deep, honestly, nothing's that deep.
If you're not okay, then you know it's not the end. That's what I was thinking. That's
no,
it.
It's no, the saying's it'll be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, it's not the end.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Yeah, that's very true.
Where would you like to travel to?
I'm
Ibiza?
Ibiza, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I love Ibiza.
Oh, I love Ibiza.
To travel, I really want to go to the States. Like, I've always wanted to travel around the States. I want to do Miami, Kansas City, Texas, Orlando. I want to do New Orleans, New York, Los Angeles, Las Vegas. Like, there's so many. I would love to just do them all and just do the States. I love the States. But obviously that takes a lot of dough.
To be honest, I don't really have anywhere in particular. I just want to see the world. Like, that's it. Like, just loads of city breaks. I definitely want to do America. Like, I really, really want to. But I've not got one place in mind that I just really want to go to.
I want to do like spring break out there with you.
Yeah, that'd be so sick. The thing is with me when I think about travelling and stuff is my eating habits. And I just,
but America's perfect for you.
Yeah, exactly.
America
so like the places like, I don't know, Thailand, like Bali, whatever. Those things, like, as beautiful as it is, and I'd love to do it. It really worries me.
I still think you'd find something. You'd just be very plain.
Yeah, like things like that I've got to think about. So, but yeah, I really just want to see the world, probably as everyone else does.
What is the best piece of advice someone has given you that you still stick by now? This is really weird, right? Because I hated this person. I wouldn't say hate now, but I very, very, very strongly still dislike her.
It's not me, is it?
I hated this person growing up, and I still don't like her now. So it was a teacher. It was actually my least favourite teacher. I couldn't stand her. And I remember standing on some steps at school, and she said, if it's not going to affect you in 5 years, then don't stress about it now. So, like, if the decision or the thing you're worrying about right now isn't going to make a difference in your life in 5 years' time, don't stress about it now. So, like, I applied that. I don't know why it stuck to me, but I remember it so clearly. It was like a core memory.
You say that a lot to me as well.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
where I got it from. It was this one teacher who, again, I don't like her at all. Like, and I don't know why I even listened to her at the time, but Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah, that was her.
I knew
and
it.
I hated her so much. She was constantly on me. I couldn't despise someone more. And I remember her saying it, and I don't know why that clocked in my head, but I've remembered it like ever since, and I've applied it to so many situations, and it's genuinely true, because it's like, say it's like a mortgage or like getting married or something, then it's worth it because it's going to affect your life in 5 years. But if it's not going to affect your life in 5 years, don't stress about it now. I don't know why that's always stuck with me, but it has, and it works.
5 years is a long time as well.
Yeah.
Really long time. One piece of advice that I've received. I don't know, to be honest.
That was really insightful. I'm sure everyone's been really touched and moved
There's
by
one
your
thing
input there.
there's one thing my mum always says to me, and that is, just remember, not everyone's got the same heart as you. And that's always stuck with me, because like, it's really helped me in a few situations, and there's always another thing.
That's very you. Like, that's very good. That's a good advice. Maybe not a good advice for everyone, but it's very good advice for you.
Yeah, because
like, not everyone's got the same heart as you.
Yeah, and not only that, what was the other one? There's another one. You're a cunt. You're a dickhead. That went straight over my head. That really. Not everyone got the same heart as you, you dickhead.
Sorry.
The other thing is, I mean, it's the classic of like, if there's anything you could be, just always be kind. Like my mum, like whenever I've been in a shitty situation and someone's treated me really shitty, my mum has always said, like, just remember, not everyone's got the same heart as you, but never stoop to their level. Just because they're being nasty doesn't mean you need to be nasty. And on one hand, I love it.
Remember that.
And I'm really grateful. And on the other hand, I'm just thinking, for fuck's sake, why am I so nice? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but that's
I hate that.
That's why
I
my mum
always
sculpted me. Like, and honestly, I thank her for the way that she's brought me up. She's made me a good person. Like, it's
annoying. Like, I sit there and I look in the mirror and I think, why am I so kind? Why am I so nice? Why do I hold back? And remember what your mum said?
If there's anything you can be kind. But she also said, don't lie.
She also said, stay away from Rose.
Yeah. Best thing about being blue.
The people you meet.
Yes, I was gonna say that. The community, pride, just everything. Pride, gay events, just girls really. I love it. They're just, it's brilliant. I love being gay. I love it.
I love it. It's so weird because like growing up I used to think, why has God made me this way? Like, right? But now I sit there and think, I wouldn't be happy if I was a girly girl.
Could you?
Who was straight, and I wouldn't be happy if I was a boy. I wouldn't be happy. I'm only happy in this. So yeah, and I'm very fortunate.
My life, our life, would be so boring. So boring. Like, we've had such good experiences.
Yeah,
from
our
being
life
gay.
is so fun.
I love it. I love it here.
I love it.
I love it here.
I love it.
I love this game.
What was the best part of filming the podcast? When it comes out and people can see your hard work and you get like, people are like, that's really helped me, blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
that's
100%.
the best bit.
That is 100% the best bit. But it's also, it's the one reason why I agree to the pod is that these are memories that we're capturing forever. And whether that was to be put online or just for our use only, we've had such good times. And there's even an episode that didn't come out of like you talking about your mental health and things like that, and like it was a very deep and dark episode, and like even things like that, that's memories. And I cannot wait for the day, fingers crossed, but like when we have kids and we've got like,
can you imagine sitting them down? Like, imagine watching your mum on a podcast when she was 20.
Yeah, like just showing them on, like not even just the podcast, but like our vlogs and stuff. Like you can sit them down and be like, because you know that's out of the world.
Because like we have like we have a Magaluf vlog as well that never came out. So like even memories like that, like
that. That's one of the. It just captures really lovely moments, and we have a laugh, and it's just fucking fun. It's fun. Like, there's not one part of it that's a chore. There's not one part.
No.
Maybe like finding the time to do it, but like everyday review is like filming a podcast because we're just it's so fun. Oh, Anyway, but yeah, it's very rewarding when we get like messages from you guys and like you's giving us your feedback or you're asking for advice, or that we've just become someone that you can turn to, because like we always mean it when we say like DMs are always open. Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
Is there anything you regret / would change about the pod? Now personally, I don't regret anything because we've got to where we are.
There's one thing I'd change.
Go on.
My co-host.
You know all the lovely things that I just said about making memories. We don't need to put that in.
That was a joke.
We don't need to put that in.
That was a joke. The one thing I would change is...
Do you think? This is actually a question I want to ask, yeah?
Oh, okay. I was answering her question.
Yeah, sorry. If we'll get back to that. If I don't know, miraculously passed away, touch wood, would you like recruit another person to come on the pod?
No.
Would you not?
No.
I would. In a heartbeat. I'd be like, oh, that's a shame.
Shame they won't be as funny.
Yeah, that's true.
You'd be sitting there going, why is it so dead? No one's making me laugh.
I'd be like, kid crickets and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, to be fair, no.
Because the thing is like I could recruit someone because I carry the humour. Because I'm quite funny and I have the ideas and I have the brains and the looks. So it would be hard to replace just go out in Soho and find another like STEM mass lesbian with a ponytail. It's not hard, is it?
That cut deep. Actually, that quite hurt my feelings.
No, I wouldn't recruit another person, Eddie. I'd just sit and just talk on the pod as if you were there, pretend you replied.
I could so picture it. Well, we've built the fucking studio now, I might as well use it. I reckon I could
Ellie,
see...
tell me if I shouldn't have another drink.
I think I could see you like doing a single one, like just on your own, like.
No, I don't think I would.
Maybe not straight away, I'd hope not anyway, but think about the amount of attention you would get.
Oh, I'd love
Everyone would be like checking on Rose.
Everyone's checking on Rose.
I could see you doing like your own.
It's what Ellie would have wanted. Oh my god, it's what Ellie would have wanted. Yeah, no, she actually told me that she wants me to have her car. And she told me that she wants me to go on holiday. I'm really sorry to everyone involved. Yeah, I can't remember.
Devastated.
I was devastated at the start, but now I'm thinking of her wishes. And I remember her, I can't make it out, she said something like Bahamas. It was the Bahamas she wanted me to go to. Yeah, you're going to have to pay, that's where she wanted to be buried. And she said, just me. Sorry. That's what I'd say. And then I could say like, I could just fib when I wanted to. Oh, I swear on Ellie's ashes.
I love how you knew I wanted to get cremated.
Yeah,
that was
Because you don't like
lovely.
the dark, you don't want to be buried.
Thank you.
Yeah, swear on Ellie's ashes. Thank you. And then just, yeah, everyone check on Rose. Get a nice black suit for the funeral. Do like a solo pod, obviously.
Right, you're running away with this now.
Okay.
Everyone calm down.
Yeah, no, yeah. Still very much kicking.
Should we answer the question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, back to what you were saying. Would I change anything about the pod? Yeah, I would. Do you know when we had that break, I would build our studio then instead of going and renting it, because then we wouldn't have had to have the gap between season 2 and 3. But it was a learning curve and we learned.
We're here now.
Where did you grow up? Hertfordshire. It's just north of London.
What would you order for your Chinese takeaway? Do you like Chinese?
No.
Neither do I.
I don't like Chinese.
Oh,
we're going to get
for that.
hate. We're going to
We're gonna
hate.
get
If I had
slated.
to order, gun to my head,
Gun to your head, what's your order?
it would be duck pancake hoisin sauce.
Smash. I don't know if this counts or if it's just my Chinese, but I just get egg fried rice and chips. It's not really...
Yeah, you could order it from there, yeah.
I should have just had nothing, really, yeah.
What was your dream life when you were younger, and is it different now? My dream job when I was younger, like child, was ice cream lady. And my dream from about 10 years old was content creator.
My dream was playing football. I wanted to... but the thing is, and this is quite silly of me because I should have just believed in myself a bit more, but I was very realistic, and back then, I say back then like it was a long time ago, but it was a long time ago, it wasn't possible. Like it just, you had to fight and like even now you still kind of do, but obviously
Like, I remember
more
trying to look for a
channels.
team, and there was no team my age for girls in my area. I had to join a team younger, and I couldn't play Sunday matches.
Yeah, so like I really, really wanted to be like the new Beckham, you know, like, but then I started working and earning money and I just gave up. But I never really, that was the only kind of dream that I had. But looking back now, I would never have put myself in gas and electric. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I'd never in a million years.
I wouldn't have either, though. I wouldn't
In
have put myself
school,
in
I
electric.
remember being in school and I remember sitting at my desk and thinking, I don't know what I want to do with my life. Like, I really
I
don't
remember
wanna
thinking
know.
that
Like,
all the time.
honestly, I used to one of my biggest worries, and I was thinking, oh my god, I need to, you know, smash these exams out. But even then, it's really hard to have motivations to really want to do well in exams when you don't know what you want to do.
Yeah, see,
Like, it's the hardest thing.
Yeah, so I always wanted to be a content creator, but for me it was like, oh, I'll just never be able to do it, because like there was no one like that looked like me doing it. So like I thought, well, no one's gonna watch a girl like me, if that makes sense. Like, you're either a girly girl or you're like doing like football videos. No one's gonna watch someone like me. So I kind of like didn't believe in myself to do it. And then I left school, and my mum was like, what do you want to do? And I was considering going into the army or going into the police, but it's one of them things where it's like, you kind of have to be wholehearted if you want to do something like that. And I just didn't know what to do in my life. And then I just thought, I remember my mum saying to me, well, what makes you happy? Like, try and name something that makes you happy. And I was like, content creation. And she was like, go study that then. And that's why I went to West London and I did like a fully immersive media course to kind of learn how to do it professionally, because like it took me from editing on like my phone on iMovie to like industry standards, computers and cameras, and like even learning how to put an SD in a camera. Like, I was so new to it, and I went from that to having like live radio shows and producing live radio shows for like Capital and that. So I would do like that. I studied that because that was my dream, and then I just kind of fell into electrics because of like family business. So yeah, it's, I can't remember the question. I'm just sorry, I was just telling you my autobiography.
Yeah.
I didn't even charge her.
If I could go back now, leaving school, I'd go rather 1, do a barbering course, or 2, bricklaying. Or be an electrician.
If I could go back now,
I did sports.
I wouldn't change a thing.
No, I don't think you would. I don't think
No,
you should.
because I like my job now. I like where I'm at. I like what I've achieved. But I wouldn't want to not go to college because I learned how to do all of this. And if I didn't learn how to do that, then this wouldn't be possible.
And I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah.
I'd just be twiddling my thumbs right now.
You'd just
boxes on.
You'd just be buried under a pile of bricks right now.
Oh, well,
There'd
life
be,
is good.
or there'd be people walking around with some dodgy dreams.
Oh, lordy.
Sorry, that was me.
That was horrible. Any tips for dealing with mental health?
Obviously,
Talk.
always talk. I was just about to say that. Obviously, always talk. Everyone's different. Try and identify what helps, because what helps you is different to what helps everyone else. So if you can try and identify what helps and just follow those patterns, like I know exactly what helps my mental health and what makes it a lot worse. And also, once you've got one thing that I have learnt to do now, which I really struggled with before. The first time that my mental health ever slipped, I was like 19, and then I kind of buried it and was like, I didn't class myself as someone that suffered with mental health at all. And then it crept up on me, and when I was 22 it all went bang. And now I can notice when it's slipping. So like try and pinpoint the signs when you notice it's slipping, because like for example, I came off antidepressants beginning of this year, and then I noticed it was slipping quite bad in like May-ish time, and it didn't get bad at all. I just noticed it was slipping, so I was able to nip it in the bud, go to the doctor, get some help, and just be like, look, it's nowhere near as bad as it was, but I can tell that I'm going down that road, and it allowed me to not go down that road. So if you can kind of like pinpoint what to look out for yourself, you can try and keep yourself on the straight and narrow. That's mine. What about you?
I think obviously everyone deals with things very differently. I think one thing that whenever my mental health slips, I'd rather one or two things. I surround myself with all of my favourite people, or two.
That's why it's always me and you in a room.
Oh lordy. Or I just isolate myself and I just deal with it and I just navigate what's going on.
Sorry. That's not funny.
That was me isolating myself because I was dealing with it.
Oh, and she's back.
Yeah.
That was short-lived. There's me. At least I fucked off for a month or two. Sorry.
I think just navigate the issue or the problem, or create small goals for yourself. I think it's very easy to dig yourself a hole and you sit in that hole and it's really scary, lonely. It's very dark.
Like, break it down.
Very, very dark. Even if it's a case of just getting out of bed, even if it's a case of making your bed, even if it's a case of putting your cans in the bin. Do you know what I mean? Just small things. I know that sounds really silly, but even getting up, brushing your teeth, having a shower.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it's small things, and you just got to remember it's okay to not be okay. And what was I saying?
It'll be all right in the end, and if it's not all right, it's not the end.
Exactly. So that things will be okay. And just remember, this is such a short snippet of your life.
Oh, yeah.
You've still got such a long time, and just remember that life is beautiful. That's it. You've got so many more experiences to have. You've got people around you, and if you haven't, you will eventually. Like, life is such a moving journey. You're here once, just embrace it and just try and think of the positive side of life. It's so easy to find and snippet negatives, and it's so easy to have a bad day, and it's so easy to just keep having those bad days and having a snowball effect. But one day you're gonna have to stop it and just bash the snow. The snowball. Like, everything will be okay.
Life is like this, yeah? That's how I see it, right? So when you're at the top and you're happy, appreciate it, because likelihood is it's going to get a little bit worse. But when you're at the bottom, remember the next thing's up. Mm-hmm. So you're never going to stay in the same space. For it might seem like it, but you're not. That's just life. So when you're at the top, appreciate being at the top and really take it in and take it for everything. And when you go down a bit, remember that the next thing is coming is up. And anyone who's watching this on their phone like this, like I used to, with the lights off in their bed because they haven't got out of bed and they stink, that's what I used to do, it is going to be alright, I do promise you. It will be absolutely fine.
Oh yeah.
See?
That was my
Look, she's normal and fine now.
Also, another thing is, it's very common to have these thoughts. You're not alone. You're not the only one. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can sit there and think, oh my God, why is it just me that feels like this? Why is it like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I've got a fat fucking head.
Sometimes I think,
oh my God.
Sometimes I think, oh my God.
You're laughing, right? That's me on a fucking Sunday night before I've got to go to work in the morning. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my
No, you know what I mean.
That's what I'm going to start doing.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Good. Anyway, I was just saying, like, whatever.
Any excuse to hide.
Oh, I don't need more rose. I don't want her anymore. It's deteriorating my mental health.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Love it when you laugh like that.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So you were so committed to the role, you were like... And that sometimes I wake up and I think, oh my God.
Right, next question. Everything will be alright. And if it's alright, it's not the end or something like that. Oh my God.
And if it's the end, it's alright.
If it's the end, oh my God.
And if it's not alright, then oh my God.
God. Sorry, serious note right now because I'll be thinking about this later. Can we just say any advice or anything that we're giving that's from personal experience? So we're like, I wouldn't say something unless I've went through it, but also remember there might be things that work for me and things that I'm saying that may sound foreign to other people, but I can only give what I've experienced or what I've seen.
We're just giving it off our advice and what we think. It don't work for everyone, but it might work for someone, and if one person watches this and it works for them, then it's worth posting.
Oh my God.
Tips for confidence. Fake it till you make it.
Everyone always says to me like, oh Elle, you're so confident, you're this, you're that. I'm actually so insecure. Like I am so insecure, and everyone's always got this perspective of me. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah, that like I'm so confident and I'm like, you know, this, but ask Rose, I go, does this look alright? Is this okay?
Yeah,
is
mate,
this, like,
how many times do I check myself before going out?
No, literally, your hair, like everything.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think once...
Fake it till you make it, literally.
It's not even just fake it till you make it, but there's days where, like, I don't know, maybe if you've had a sunbed or you just had a haircut, you do, once you feel good, you feel confident. Do you know what I mean? But there's also, like, I don't know any tips. You just be happy with who you are and just crack on.
I think also, like, try and like look after yourself actively, because like my confidence grew when I actually, because I would think, oh, I'm so not confident, blah blah blah, but really I hadn't looked after myself. I hadn't had a haircut in 5-6 months. I had never sat there and thought, actually, what do I want my hair to look like? You know, I've never sat there and thought, I want to get that tattoo I've been looking at on Pinterest for 3 years, and you know, like
that is so real.
Yeah, like
that is so real.
I'm gonna like I want to go and get a tan and like, you know, not look ill and not look like I've swallowed a beach ball, like. Is that funny? Laughing at my pain? Oh my God. Swallow. Swallow it, Ellie. Ellie, swallow it. Right, get your hand out of my face, bro. You're a joke. Right, for audio listeners, Ellie's just spat her Coke up my wall.
I just got on my nose. I'm really sorry. I'll go clean it up.
I started feeling confident when I started looking after myself. And everyone comments on the glow up, but I wasn't trying to glow up. I was just trying to increase my confidence. So, yeah, self-care.
Self-care, definitely. Oh.
Make sure you look after yourself. Oh, Lord. Sometimes I sit here filming nothing. Oh my God. Do you know what's funny, right? Your legs and go to the toilet.
It's alright, it's alright.
Oh, do you know what it is, right? I find this so funny. You've got to remember, one, I'm delirious. I'm shattered. I didn't go to bed till like 2 a.m. I've worked a full day. It's now nearly midnight. So not only am I delirious, but on top of that, I find it funny because it's our humour. And then I'll watch this back and I'll edit it and I'll find it funny. And then I'll post it and I'm sure there's people going, oh my God.
Tip for confidence. Oh, we've done that.
I think we're intoxicated. We're just so tired.
Oh.
We literally, right, we were like, I don't think we've got it in us to film, but we just wanted to get this out for you guys, so you're going to have to excuse the state of us.
Sorry, I've got Coke in places I didn't like to go.
So do I.
Not we done with the place.
Right, what was something gay you did as a child before you realised it was gay? I don't know if it's gay, but like when I came out, my nan was like, oh, I knew you were gay because you always dress up as Bob the Builder when your sister was dressing up as princess. It's like when I was like 4 or 5, I'd want to dress up as like a construction worker and like pretend to fix things rather than like a princess or whatever. So it was like very obvious for me from like a young age that I was this way. And like my family, I think it kind of helped my family accept it, like some members, because they were like, this has always been you, and they knew it wasn't a phase or anything because it's always been Rose. And like the amount of compliments and like things that I've had over the last couple of years at family events where they're like, you look so confident, like this is you can just tell that this is you, you know, the tattoos, the hair, maybe it's not something they would have chose for me, but this is you. And so yeah, I think, I don't know if that's gay, but it was definitely a telltale sign from a young age.
It makes
that
me
and the
emotional.
supermodels on the inside of my wardrobe.
I'm grateful that you've kind of moulded yourself into yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What was I going to say? Sorry, supermodels in your wardrobe?
Oh, when I was
Did
younger,
you?
yeah, I used to have like pictures. I had a boyfriend, and I used to have pictures of girls in the inside of my wardrobe because I liked them, but had no clue. Like, it still didn't clock to myself.
There's one thing growing up, right? And I think we might have spoke about this on the pod, I can't quite remember, but growing up, I thought I wanted to be a boy.
Yeah,
and
so did I.
It wasn't a case of I wanted, you know, male parts or anything like that. It's just I wanted to be with a girl. And in my eyes back then, that was the only way that you could be with a girl. Like, being gay wasn't really drawn to anyone's attention kind of thing. It's not as a big thing as it was then, if that makes sense. Like, growing up, like, maybe it's just because I was younger and like just the internet wasn't like a massive thing, but I used to think that in order for me to be with a woman, I'd have to be a male. So when I was younger, I used to say to my mum, like, I want to be called Eric England.
Why Eric England? Why not Eric Collier?
Because I was always in an England football shirt.
Right.
Always. And like, I don't know why. And obviously I was like obsessed with football, and that was just like, England was, in my eyes, growing up, it's so like, when I think of England, I can think of the old England badge where it's got all
like the one I've got.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know if that counts, but that's one thing. Like, growing up, I really wanted to be a boy, and it wasn't until I got a little bit older and realised, like, actually you can be what you want.
I remember one time sitting in my bed when I was a kid, and I must have been like 10, 11, and thinking to myself, right, I'll give it a go with a bloke, I'll try my very hardest to get on with it, and if I can't stand it, I'll just move away, change my name, get a sex change, and I'll try and be happy without my family. And I don't know why I had that in my head, but I was like, it's going to be okay because you've got a backup plan. You can always run away. And
that's really quite sad.
And I used to always think that.
See, I never thought that far ahead.
No, I used to always think it. And I don't know why, because it was never like... I don't know why I believed I had to do that, but I did. I really did. And like...
mental, innit?
Yeah.
There was no part of me that wanted to actually be... I never wanted to be a boy.
No, I just wanted to have a girlfriend.
I
used to look at boys in my year that were treating girls like shit and think, I could be a better boy. I could be a better boyfriend than you. I used to look at them and think, you dickhead, you're treating a girl like that. I'd do anything to be able to treat a girl.
You know the song, If I Were a Boy?
Yeah.
I used to sing that and think, yeah, that's me.
Like, I literally used to sit there and think, like, I can't believe you're treating her like that. Like, I'd do anything to treat a girl right.
Yeah. What would it take to get you two together?
Bigger tits for you.
Right, you went just straight in there.
Sorry. If I had to say, probably like slightly bigger boobs.
Oh my god.
I don't know, like...
What the hell's wrong with my tits?
I just like...
To be honest...
It's my favourite thing.
It just wouldn't happen because I'd have to change the whole of Rose, and that's just not fair.
I'd have to change your personality as well. Because we're like boys. We're like, you're right, mate. This.
True.
Like, my missus was like, you're right, mate.
Well, you wouldn't do that.
Who are you talking to? Yeah.
No, I would have to
It's
sculpt you
not
into
gonna
a whole
happen,
different
guys.
person.
I'm so sorry that I have to let you guys down.
I'm not sorry, to be honest.
But it's not gonna happen. Do you know there's people out there who genuinely believe like we're in denial?
No.
Like they genuinely believe that. They made me question it.
I saw a comment the other day. It was like, are they only putting a yellow card because they've done it? When it was like, oh, they've shagged their mate. We've not slept together, ever.
Is there anything you don't like about each other? Yeah, I would say so.
Really?
Yeah, nothing.
That quick?
Yeah, nothing major. Like,
there's one thing I'd fucking change about you.
It doesn't.
My God.
It doesn't like bother me, but it's not my favourite part of it. It's like, I wish you'd eat more adventurous stuff, just because I think you'd enjoy it. And like the other things is like, I wish you weren't so forgiving, because like, it's frustrating sometimes because it's like they don't deserve your forgiveness. Like, it's frustrating from an outside perspective, but it doesn't bother me because that's you. Do you know what I mean?
These are actually real answers. I thought you were going to really rip me a new one there.
No.
One thing I'd change about you is your
speed.
Yeah, sluggishness. You are.
I knew you were going to say that.
We're the polar opposites. Like. No.
Opposites attract.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'd change about you.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I would like you to be a bit more open to social settings, but again, I wouldn't really change that, but I think you'd enjoy it more.
Yeah, I'm very closed off.
Yeah.
Closed down.
What are each other's deal breakers for girls?
As in, I answer for you or just answer for ourselves?
I don't know.
Well, for me, deal breakers are like honesty. No matter how small it is, like, I just tell the truth. Like, I'll always tell the truth even if I don't think you'll like the answer.
You are brutally honest.
Very, very honest. No one owes you anything except from honesty. That's just the bare minimum in my opinion. Friends with their ex, I don't roll with. It's not a deal breaker. Well, I suppose maybe, but like a red flag in a girl for me is like when they're like really involved in drama, quite like now and then, or like they've had an argument, fine, like it happens to everyone, but like when you're talking to them and they seem to be in a different drama or argument every other week, like, and like when they like put other girls down and they're like kind of bitchy, I don't know why, but that is, I don't know if it's a deal breaker, but it's definitely like something that I find unattractive.
I can't think of one.
That explains a lot. What if they didn't want kids?
That's a deal breaker.
There we go. I've made you think.
That's a deal breaker. I do really want kids. I think that's it though.
So as long as they want kids, everything else is fine.
Yeah. As long as
what if they were 5'10"?
Okay, that's a deal breaker.
What if they had massive boobs and massive bum?
Well, it's not really. I just wouldn't.
Is that a deal breaker?
Well, it kind of is, yeah, but I just wouldn't then.
Okay.
That's not something you find out about someone, that's like...
No, okay. What if they cheated on their ex?
Deal breaker.
See? I knew there was some out there.
Okay, yeah, no, fine.
If you could have any special guests on our podcast, who would it be and why?
Dream guest?
Adele. Just because I want to meet her.
No, I've been thinking about this, who I'd really want on. I don't really think I want to say it on here though.
Why?
But like, people stuff.
Oh, are you talking realistic?
No.
That is quite realistic.
Yeah, I'm not just thinking realistic. That's not like a dream, but I'm just so intrigued of how their brain works.
Bonnie Blue.
Yes, I would love to talk
to that woman
and just have a
But I think
conversation.
I'd actually like to talk to her without the cameras.
Yes, that's it. That's the thing, because conversations that I'd love to have with like dream guests, I wouldn't really want it being plastered all over the internet. Do you know what I mean? Like I would actually genuinely just person to person want to know what's going on. Like, and if they needed help or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, just things like that. But maybe I should just be a therapist instead. But I don't really have a dream guest, like, because I've not really thought that far ahead. I just deal with what's in front of us. Do you know what I mean? You're the kind of that's next. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Marry me, guys. Threesome?
We actually answered this in our last video. We don't think it's legal to marry you at the same time. And I don't particularly fancy a threesome with Ellie. I'd spend the whole time laughing. I would crease. If I saw you trying to be sexy, I would piss myself. Oh my god.
I would actually simply pass.
That would be so
I'd play dead.
funny.
I genuinely think I'd play dead.
That was so funny. It's like when you watch your mates like do their job and like on the phone for their job and you're like, who is that? Yeah.
Could you admit if you have any red flags or lack in certain situations? If so, what are they?
Red flags for myself?
Yeah.
Very closed off and too quick to jump to like press the emergency button. Like if I like spot something that I don't like in someone, I'll just go, well, they're not meant for me, that's fine, they don't tick all my boxes, we'll go our separate ways. And I feel like maybe sometimes I press that button a bit too early, but at the same time, like, I don't know, I just don't, I go back to what I said in season 1, like you have 100 boxes and I like them all ticked, and that's just a personal preference, but maybe sometimes I'm a little bit too quick to push the emergency button, but I don't know, I'm just very selective. Like, it could be the smallest thing and I will be like, let's calm down, just give them a chance, like talk to them, but in my head I'm like, well no, because I don't want that for myself. Like, yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm too quick to jump to that.
I think I've noticed a few in myself. I'm just rambling on now. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I feel like I've overshared there.
I feel like you've seen a bit much. Mask is slim.
Are we still rolling?
Oh, don't, right there.
Oh, I would just say I've probably got a few red flags that I'm just trying to fix before I meet anyone new.
That's alright, we can talk about it.
I think one being I became quite selfish, which I'm not used to in a relationship, and I'm trying to navigate how to interpret that into a relationship and still maintain it. Yeah, but it's all about learning, growth. I've been really hurt in the past, and it's very my biggest saying is like you can't paint someone with the same brush. Does that make sense? Can't paint everyone with the same brush. And that is my saying. I'm panicking now. I know. I'm shutting down.
Alright.
Yeah,
Next.
Long story short.
No. Actually. None at all. She's perfect. Why are you two so good looking?
That's not on there. Oh. I thought you just made that up.
Why is Rose so incredibly sexy? Oh, maybe it's not on your one, it's on my one. What's the relationship status looking like? Are we still single?
I'm very much single.
We are both single. I've been single a year and a half, coming up 2 now.
I've been single 6 months.
Wow.
I think that's my longest run.
Yes.
I'm enjoying it. I love being, but the thing is, when we class single, I always used to think you're in a relationship, you're not in a relationship. I would say I'm off the market. Like, I'm not looking, I'm like just really enjoying being by myself. I think I'm enjoying it too much. I fear that I'll never get a girlfriend again. I just love being on my own. Are you okay? I'm shutting down.
Do you have any red flags? And I'm like, maybe I pushed the button too early. You're like, everything about me, I don't do anymore. Like, oh my god, I don't know. Like, I try and work through it, but then how do you work through it? Like, oh, maybe I'll find a shit. All right, next question. The next question, right? Are you single? All you had to say was yeah, no, right? Maybe I'll never find someone again. Maybe I'm going to be alive forever. Thinking about it now, is this it? Fuck's sake.
I don't know.
If you were at home.
Yeah, I'm single. You single? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Next.
How did you both come out to each other? When we was in school, I asked Elle whether she was gay or bi, and she looked at me like I shot a cat in front of her. And she was like, no. And then when we got closer again, we were both out anyway, so we didn't really need to come out to each other.
Conversation, no. If you could meet anyone dead or alive, who would it be? Amy Winehouse.
The Queen.
Would you?
Yeah. Were you ever more than friends? No,
Never.
We've never crossed that line.
Never, ever. Would you ever cheat, or have you been cheated on? One, I would never, ever cheat.
No.
I would rather shit in my hands and clap and then lick it off my hands. And have you been cheated on? I have. Yeah.
That was good, see?
Yeah,
that's
all I had to say.
That's it, yeah. No, I've never been cheated on, to my knowledge. There might be people watching and laughing. But no, I've never been cheated on, and no, I've never cheated. If I wanted to cheat, I'd just break up with them, because surely you're just not in love then.
It's the worst experience. I would never put someone through that.
Right.
I know.
That's it.
That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm saying. No.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. When have I not? When have I not been cheated on?
Ask me the ones that haven't. It's a shorter story.
Because there's not a list. Yeah, being gay's so fun. Girls are brilliant.
Come out, tell everyone. It's safe out here.
It's so fun out here. I'm having a great time.
My favourite thing about myself is being gay.
No trauma at all.
You guys are sitting aside just maybe a bit more tonight. Because it is currently midnight on a school night and we are shattered.
Oh, Lord.
Why doesn't Elle wear her hair down more often? You just don't like it. I don't know why I'm answering for you.
Do you know what? It's because where I've got my hair bleached, it's dead. So my hair's naturally... R.I.P.
It's because I have to clip it on.
Oh, this? That's fake.
Can you imagine if you came in and we just...
Oh, it's been a long time.
Oh, that's so funny.
I've got to get rid of work. Anyone see my tail?
Stop playing pin the doggy! No! If the dog wears my tail one more time, there's going to be havoc in here.
Oh, anyway, I don't wear it down because my hair's naturally curly, and the minute I step outside, it just goes like that in your face, and it's too much. And because I boogie all the time, I get hot and sweaty and flustered, and it's just in my face. Just going through it, alright? Why did you have to bring up that?
Can we have more vlogs, please? Yes, you can.
We'll leave it there. Would Elle survive without seeing or speaking to Rose for a whole week?
I love the way they've directed that at you.
Yeah.
That
like,
could have
don't
been...
need me.
Yeah, like that could have been like, would you guys survive without seeing each other? But they've decided to
just, you know,
take the floor.
Kick a girl while she's down.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. We have done that before. Maybe
When?
not the speaking part.
Yeah.
I've not seen you for a whole week before.
Yeah. I
The
think that
speaking
has
part.
happened.
I
don't think I've ever not spoke to you for a week.
No, we did last year. We didn't speak for a long time.
Oh yeah.
But we weren't that close then.
No, we weren't.
We
We were
were.
close,
Yeah,
but we
but we
weren't.
just-
Like we just had so much going on.
Yeah. I probably would survive. Yeah. Realistically, the world would keep spinning. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. What was it, Kev?
If it's the end, it's alright.
Oh my god.
If it's the end, then thank God for that.
Can't do without Rose.
How to get over an evil situationship who I see in capitals everywhere. Like
Look for
chopped
the
in the
light.
throat. Oh. Look for the light.
If you weren't friends with Rose, how do you think your life would be?
I don't know where you guys are shipping me off to.
I think my life would be quite peaceful.
Boring.
Actually. Probably boring, but it would be peaceful.
More
I would-
sensible.
Yeah.
Quieter.
I think I probably would have been settled down by now.
Yeah.
At least 5 kids.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah. With at least 5 baby mums.
No.
No. No.
No. Do you know how expensive that is?
Would you ever just go on a nice holiday instead of a drinking holiday? Yeah, obviously.
When we're older.
Yeah. When we've got kids.
Duh. No, I think one's pending. I think we need one.
Yeah.
Like a relaxing one.
Yeah. But then I feel like you could have a nice holiday and just go out like once or twice.
Yeah, like
because like
that. Will you ever be more than friends? No. I saw that.
If you could choose any carer, what would it be? I think that means career.
What?
If it's any carer, I'd choose Elle. and if it's any career, it would be to do the pod. Yeah.
Would you choose me as a carer?
Yeah, because you'd have to wipe my bum.
Oh.
If this comes out, guys,
We're sorry.
I'm apologising.
We're so sorry.
We were just trying to get content out for you guys, and it's all gone a bit sad.
You've seen every emotion I felt.
Yeah.
Every emotion
Oh
I
my
felt.
God. Rose, how do you get your eyelashes so long? Oh my flip, they're so beautiful. I get a lash lift from Prep and Glow.
Prep and Glow. Oh yeah. What's your most embarrassing story? Now, I don't think I've repeated this actually, but this still keeps me up at night to this day, and I can't believe I'm going to just say it. Basically, I had a job once, and it was in a bungalow, and the man was in a wheelchair. Now, you know, didn't think anything of it, and I had to check all of his gas appliances, and his boiler was in the loft. He's gone, oh, the boiler's up in the loft, blah, 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 blah. And I said, fine, I just need to check it if that's all right. And he said, yeah, that's absolutely fine. So I've gone up there, and I was like, oh, like, whereabouts is the boiler? And he went, I don't know, I've never been up there. That makes sense. Again, you know, when you just, did not think, right? Gone about it, I was literally, my toes were curled. I thought, for fuck's sake.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I was like, for fuck's sake. So I've tried to get to the boiler, but I can't because there's something like in the way. And I've gone, he was like, is everything all right? And I was like, yeah, I just really need help moving it. And I was like, do you mind just coming up here?
What did he say?
He went, Ellie? I said, yeah. He went, look at me, love. I went,
oh, thank God he had a sense of humour.
no,
thank
he was
God.
lovely. He was a fucking diamond. He was genuinely, I was like, I am so...
Thank God he took it nicely.
He was like, just have a look at me, love. And I went, I am so sorry. I was like, I just didn't even think. That was so disrespectful and so rude of me. I just thought, I'm so sorry. And he was like, honestly, Elle, don't worry about it, whatever.
So she told him it was done, never did it. He didn't check.
Honestly, I was mortified. I wanted to go home. I really wanted to go. I remember it so clearly because I was in so much pain with my period, and you know those days when you just think, I just want to go home. And I said that, and I was like, oh my God, I was so embarrassed. I couldn't have apologised more if I tried. But he was so lovely. He was so lovely. I was lucky, so lucky. I'm surprised I didn't get sacked after that.
I was on a job and I was paired up with another electrician because he was like showing me things that I didn't know. I was like learning off it, basically not shadowing him, but kind of shadowing him. And we went to this job, and I'll never forget it. We were there to test the CCU, and we walked in, and it was like a house share, but it was one house that had been kind of converted into two. So like the bottom floor was one and whatever, and it was a studio. Like it was really weird looking back, but it was in northwest London. But it was just
another one. Sorry, after.
Alright, it was just one big room, right? Just literally that's it. Just one massive room. So you come in the corridor, there's like a toilet on the left, and then you go into the right, and it's just one big room. And in this room, you've got a bed, you've got a fridge, you've got a whole kitchen, and then on the other side of the room, you've got like a TV, a sofa, like the whole house is just in one room, right? And so I walk in and I'm talking to this girl, and what struck me was she was like glammed up. It was like 10 AM on a Tuesday, and she was in heels, tight dress, full makeup, and I was thinking, oh my God, like you haven't got changed from the night before, or where are you going, you know, whatever. And anyway, I remember it so clearly because I remember her opening the door and me being like, oh, that's really weird. And I started talking to her, and she was like really lovely, and I was like, where's your CCU, like do you ever get trips, like whatever. Talking to her, and I was like shadowing this guy, and he was like, can you do this, can you do that, can you do this? I was like, yeah, sweet. And then he was doing it, and he was like, right, let me just do this bit and then I'll explain after. And I was like, yeah, no problem. She went to the toilet and I was shattered, and I sat down on the bed and her boyfriend was asleep.
No!
No! My boyfriend was asleep, but he was laying like so flat and under the covers, and I sat down like that, and I just heard like that, and I was like this, I was like, oh god. And I and I jumped up and I just like sat, because it was just one big room. Obviously the CCU was in the same big room as the kitchen, the everything, and I sat on the bed and I just sat on him, and he was under the covers like sleeping. Yeah. I'm gonna be deadly honest, we've already said it, it's midnight. It's probably not now. Yeah.
It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, mate.
Yeah. It's a school night. We've been working all day. We fly in 48 hours. We just really wanted to get something out for you guys. Really sorry if this is really messy. Really sorry if it doesn't make sense. I feel a bit delirious. Yeah. We ain't looking our best. No. But we're just putting it out there because no one's going to judge, are they?
No. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you so much. We'll see you so soon. I don't know, mate. I've got to go. I've literally got to go.
That's fine, mate. You were free to go.
My head's so big it wouldn't need the camera.